Good morning, class. Now, in the planning chapter, yesterday we discussed about the features of the planning, the meaning of the planning. Now, today I will start with the importance of the planning. So, in the importance, you can see the 6 importance of the planning is given. That means we know that how much planning is important in the organization to achieve their targets or to achieve the organizational goals. But still, now let's read about the importance of the planning. The first one is planning provides direction. Planning provides direction means planning always involves deciding the future course of action, and by stating the objectives in advance, planning facilitates unity of direction, and it always reduces the aimless activity, hit and trial method, and it always makes action more meaningful. Even it directs all the activities for fulfilling the objectives of the organization, and we know that in the absence of the planning, employees would be working in the different directions, and may be possible that the organization would not be able to achieve its desired goals. So that is why planning is important, because planning always gives the direction that in which way we have to fulfill our target and in which way we have to complete our task. Second importance is planning reduces the risk of uncertainty. Risk of uncertainty, that means we know that the business firms have to operate, survive and grow in a dynamic condition or in an uncertain or ever changing environment. So planning always helps the firm to cope up with the uncertain future, and it helps management to calculate the future and prepare for the risk by making necessary provisions or maybe making necessary steps. So the uncertainties cannot be eliminated, but it can be anticipated and managerial responses for them can be developed. That means at least with the help of the planning, we can at least plan out that how we have to cope up from such type of the situations, or maybe planning makes an earnest attempt to make uncertain future events certain. Okay, now the third one, reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. That means planning always coordinate the efforts of the different division, different departments or among the individuals. So planning provides clear-cut objectives, or it always channelize the energy of all the members towards the meaningful ends. That means how they have to use the energies of all the individuals to fulfill the organizational goals, that will be done by the planning, and it always replaces the confusion and disorder by the cooperation and the coordination. So in short, we can say that planning ensures clarity in thought and action and helps in avoiding misunderstanding and duplication of efforts. Now, the fourth one, promotes innovative ideas. Innovative ideas, that means planning involves looking ahead and preparing for the future. This we know that why we are doing the planning, only for the future. So it induces the management to forecast changes in the business environment and to design plans to turn such changes in their favor. So while planning, many new ideas arise and it results into creative, innovative and foresighted attitude among the managers. So planning always increases the innovative ideas among the managers, and it increases their their creativeness also. Fifth one, planning facilitates decision making. Decision making involves searching for various alternative course of action, evaluating them, selecting the best one. So planning always helps the manager to look into the future and make a choice from amongst various alternative course of action. So it always provides the required guidelines for sound and the effective decision making. Sixth and the last importance of the planning establishes standards for controlling. That means controlling involves comparison of actual performance with the predetermined standards. That means whatever the standards are set, now with the help of planning we can compare the actual performance, and planning always provides the standard against which the actual performance is evaluated. And in case of any adverse condition, the management can take remedial measures also to improve the results. And in the absence of the plans, a manager will have no standard for controlling the actual performance. So in short, we can say controlling is not possible without planning. So in short, again I will explain you the importance of the planning. First, planning provides direction. That means it's totally focused on end results, move and direct all the activities towards the achievement of goal. Second one, planning reduces the risk of uncertainties. That means uncertainties do not come as a shock. So planning prepares the organization to face the uncertainties. Third, planning reduces overlapping and wasteful activities. So meaning is, with a clear indication in the plan what is to be done, who will do it, etc. Same work will not be done by the two people, or therefore three would be no duplication of task. Fourth, planning promotes innovative ideas. So that means to make predictions and assumptions regarding future, highly innovative thinking is required. Fifth, planning facilitates decision making, meaning planners check the pros and cons of all the options and then they take the decision to find out the best alternative for the organizational goals. Sixth, the last one, planning establishes standard for controlling. That means the base or the standard for the comparing actual performance and controlling is always given by the planning. Now today I will discuss only this topic only. Yesterday we discussed the features of the planning and today we discussed the importance of the planning. So after these two topics, now let's solve few questions and you send me the images of your answers.